All right, as we bring in the Jeffersonville Fire Department, we have people calling us in with their donations. I'll read a few for you. Rick and Associates in New Albany, Indiana, $250. Thank you so much. Bud and Vera May Ricky, Dr. Jefferson, and Ruth Streepy in memory of there. Also, Barbara Dennis, $200. Thank you for donating to the Crusade for Children. As we've just gone over $3 million, number to call, 582-7511, 1-888-382-7511. We have a sheriff's deputy here. They'll come to your house and pick up a check of over $100 or more. Also, Judy Greenberg in Louisville, 40207. Thank you so much. $25 in memory of Nordy Greenberg. Hello, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you back every year. Like we say, the great family reunion at the Crusade. Tell me how things are going in Jeffersonville.
It's great. I mean, I can't complain. We got great leadership over there. It's been a great year for us.
Are you complimenting Mike Moore? Is that what you're doing?
I'm complimenting Chief Grant.
Okay.
How about that? I'll compliment Mike Moore, but Chief Grant deserves a lot of credit over there.
All right.
So but it's great. You know, we can't complain. It's great to be collected in Jeffersonville. I mean, we got applications, and they're in July 31st. Come collect with us.
Sell it. That's right. Just stand at the foot of the Big Four Bridge and get all the donations you want.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us how things are going this year.
It's great. She's got my list over here, so we just kind of dumped out.
Is she the official list reader?
I got the list.
Okay. Tell us your name.
I'm Megan Conlon. My husband's on the department. They graciously let me help every year, so I will give you your list.
Awesome.
You gonna start?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start.
Keep reading?
Yeah,
You
he's
read.
gonna start with this
She
part.
just had my
Okay,
list.
you come back over here then. There we go.
Okay.
But don't go anywhere.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start with some donations. Reed Yaton's Brownsboro Hardware grill drive. We received a check the other day for that. We received $3,337 from that. The First Merchants Cookout, awesome thing we do every Friday, every year to kind of kick off our weekend. First Merchant, formerly known as First Savings. We do a cookout with them, and then we also do a roadblock. With that 3-hour roadblock cookout, we did $3,312. Lieutenant Kenny Ruth, he grows his hair out the last couple years, and he'll come to us and say, I want to get a donation drive going. So he donates his hair to Wigs for Kids, and he ended up collecting for his drive to cut his hair $1,938. This year we raffled off last day to school fire truck ride. So got to all the greater Clark County schools in Jeffersonville, said, we're going to donate rides to your last day of school.
I remember the story we ran on that.
Yeah, it was great. It turned out great. It was a kind of a last-ditch effort to do something. We did $490 on that, so it was great. We look forward to doing that next year and making it bigger. Greater Clark County school employees, they donated $12,705. Letters to Santa. One of Megan's great ideas she came up with. Donate to Crusade, and it goes to Santa Claus, and he donates the money to Crusade, and he'll send you a letter. And he donated $285.
Santa loves the Crusade.
Santa loves the Crusade, yes, sir. The lemonade stand at Kroger. Yesterday we were with Reed in the morning. We kicked off our lemonade stand that morning. We had all the kids up there helping us collect, and we did a roadblock with that. And our lemonade stand yesterday at Kroger did $6,150.93.
That's some good lemonade.
That's some great lemonade.
That's a lot of lemonade.
A lot of lemonade. It was great to have Reed there. And he pushed it for us, and it was a good time. Mez's kids here, they decided they were going to do a lemonade stand at the Aquatic Center, and a little potato here, he put his good look on and made everybody feel guilty, and him and his sister received $203.66 from their lemonade stand. So that was an awesome job. McKinley Schmiedel, she had a booth down at the farmers market, and yesterday she did very good on that. It's her first year doing it. She's going to have the booth down there through all the farmers markets throughout the year, but just for that day she did $44.43. So we appreciate her hard work down there. My love for fishing has gone into the Crusade, and I host a tournament every year. Do a couple, about 5 tournaments a year. It's a great way for anybody who's looking for ideas to get donations and give guys to go out and go fishing. I mean, Zonton puts on one heck of a fishing tournament at Rough River. I do one here on the Ohio River. We did end up doing $3,000 this year on that. So it's always a good time to come out and fish in the fall and donate to the Crusade. So
It's good the river gives back to the Crusade.
it does give back. Drake's Give Back Night did $25. FCA Give Back Night, Chick-fil-A Give Back Night was $274.04. Cast Iron Give Back Night, we like them guys down there. They've been great to us. Their Give Back Night was $196.23. Rolling on the River. What an awesome thing we did this year teamed up with the Ants family, and it was awesome.
The music concert.
The music concert, it was a music concert / craft beer festival. Awesome time. We were able to partner up with him, and we did $6,800 with him. So thank you. We look forward to next year. If anybody's looking for something to do on Memorial Day weekend, it'll be that weekend next year at the Big Floor Station, and we hope to make it bigger next year. We look forward to this future and the partnership with him. Let's see where we're at here. Point Liquor Stores, we dropped off a booth there. Their boot collection totaled $211.14. Ridge Liquors boot, $285.90. The Generations Group, great friend of mine, Ben Dooley, reached out to him this morning. He was working at U of L. He also owns a company called Generations, and he was generous enough to help me get to our new goal this year, and he donated $1,000 just on a whim this morning. So I appreciate Ben. Caroline Hughes Milling, she's awesome, great friend of mine. Reached out to her last night, said I need some money. She donated $1,000. Frank Hoskins with Epic Welding, $500 donation from him last night. Hamhead, one of our retired firefighters, two of the guys are retired Jeff firefighters. They donated $500. Fowl Sons Company, $500. Louisville and Indiana Railroad, $300 donation. Keith Ants, retired firefighter, his son puts on the Rolling on the River Festival. He donated $500 yesterday to Crusade for Children. We always look forward to coming down there and talking with him on the river, and he always gives generously. So we thank Keith for his donation. Rebecca Wooten, $400 donation to the lemonade stand. Heritage Federal Credit Union, they teamed up. They called us this year, said we have a donation for Crusade. We went up there. They gave us a $500 donation, so we appreciate that. So if you're looking for another place to get a loan at, go see them at the credit union. Ellen, let's see here. Where am I at here? National Financial Services, $1,000 donation. The Marshall Foundation, they're the great people. They give back so much to the community. Providence, Jeff High, Trinity. You'll see the Marshall Centers everywhere. It's a great group of people. I'm glad to have them as a partner with us and a neighbor. They generously donated $2,000 to Crusade this year. L&N Federal Credit Union, $1,053.52. The Fraternal Order of Eagles, $1,000 donation. Church of Christ, Sellersburg, $686. Boots on the Bar. Sergeant Ames, our PIO officer, he is outside right now driving the trucks. Him and all of us, we team up, and around March Madness, we decided to go around the bars and hit everybody up at the games. So
you're at it year round. This is amazing.
We do it year round. We learn from some of the best in the business. PRP, you can't do this on a weekend.
Don't let them hear that.
Hey, one day maybe, but it's not happening anytime soon. I can tell you that much. But the Boots on the Bar, we had to get some shout outs to them. Big Man's Lemonade, Jeff City Mix, O'Shea's, Harry's, and the Parlor. They were all a part of that Boots on the Bar campaign, and we would like to thank them for that. Zaxby's and Jets. We did some door-to-door yesterday and over the week, and they were generous enough to donate some food to us. So we appreciate their food donations to help all our kids and all the kids that came out yesterday and to do door-to-door over the years. We are looking forward to get back to doing door-to-door. The last couple of years we haven't been able to do it. It's kind of tough with our department and the amount of runs we make, but we're going to get back at it next year, and we're going to hit it hot and heavy on the door-to-door because we got a good total this year, and we look to increase that next year.
So, I guess you've reserved Reed for the Reed Yaden for the lemonade stand. So, there are any other kids out there who want a live television presence?
He is booked for next year.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we have Reed next year for our morning show, so he'll be with us.
Well, let's talk about the grand totals for Jeffersonville, unless you have more to say.
In honor.
Oh, please come on over. All right.
So we have a few in honor ofs. The first one I just loved. It's $20. It's from Pam Schartzer. She wanted to do in honor of the firefighters who cut her ring off from Jeffersonville. She had a ring stuck on her finger, and I just loved that she sent that in for us. $50 from Tina Brooks in honor of Mitch. $100 from Eric Dennison in honor of Nathan, Luke, and Kate. $100 from Tony Hedrick in honor of Haley Hedrick. And then $500 from Tony and Eric Hedrick additionally in honor of Haley Hedrick. In memory of, we have $5 from Tracy Oliveira in memory of Mildred McCurdy, $25 from Carolyn Lowith in memory of Donnie Lowith, $35 from Kathleen Stewart in memory of Bernadette Fife, $50 from Susan and Michael Osborne in memory of Mike Osborne, $55 from Enlow and Miller families in memory of Charles Gonza Wimsett. These are all $100 in memory ofs. Anthony McFarland in memory of Juliana Stone, Janet Diark in memory of Bruce Diark, Terry Riggle in memory of Charles Riggle, John Shive in memory of Early and Mary Shive and Virgil and Mary Paget, Donna Graston in memory of Jeannie Weber, Alice Huddleston in memory of Anthony Huddleston and Jim Hall, $250 from Kathleen and Diana Stewart in memory of Tony Stewart, $300 from Ascend Home Improvement in memory of Stan Caskey, $500 from Philip and Dinah Smith in memory of Bill, Loretta, Mike Osborne, and Jim Boone. And then an anonymous group of individuals wanted in memory of for Lee Stewart and $500, so we have them as well. And so we have one other thing that we do every year that I won't let Ozzy do. This one's mine. So a few years ago, we started Battle of the Badges between police and fire, and it's a labor of love. I message all these firefighters, all these police officers in Jeffersonville, and make them donate their badge, and it's a competition. And it is to the wire today. The police department has won, the police department has never won. The police department has been in the lead this year, though, all the way up until this morning. They collected $772.27. The fire department came through this morning for $829.87. I literally was walking through the firehouse being handed cash, so we were able to bump it. So fire won again, but our grand total on that was $1,602.14. So we've got that. So we have our total here, and I'll let Osborne give that, but I do have to say, as I'm standing here, my phone keeps going off, and it's the guys at the different stations sending me money that they've been a check just delivered. We just got another $1,200, so we have a new total than what we even told downstairs. So
is that totaling up on your phone right now?
It's in my brain and my
okay, your brain. And so, by the way, cutting rings off of fingers, is that a service you offer?
Apparently, I didn't know. I made a comment about it this morning, and the guys were like, "Yep, we do it." I'm like, "Let's go." We'll make sure. And Keith Ants, when he did his donation the other day to the fire department, he wanted me to say they came and helped him fix his flag. It was broken, and his son really didn't want to climb up on the pole and try to fix it himself, and so they were able to help him. And he was so appreciative of the fact that they came to get that money from him and also helped him at the same time. So he was very appreciative of that and made sure to send that multiple times to us. So we want to just tell him thank you for the donation as well.
Always a big thank you. You did a great job. Come on over here, and are we at big total time here?
We're at big total time this year. So the last 2 years, we've been fortunate enough to receive a estate. This year we didn't receive one, but that's perfectly fine because we're happy to say that this year, this will be our highest total ever without an estate. So we've done very well this year.
How many years do you think you've been collecting for the Crusade? If this is
65.
Since 1965. I was 2 years old. So you've been doing this since 1965, and this is the highest total.
This is the highest total for the Jeffersonville Fire Department without an estate. And we're proud to say this year we collected $81,319.40.
All right. There we go. Let me read that total again. $81,319.40 for the Jeffersonville Fire Department. Thank you all so much for coming in. Our hat tips off to you. I love the rivalry with the with the police department there. And so once again, you're the sunny side of the river, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Don't forget, we've got 10 people in this studio alone who want to answer your calls. 582-7511, 1-888-382-7511. You can also still mail in your checks to 520 West Chestnut Street here in Louisville. If you want to give $100 or more secure in cash, we have a sheriff's deputy here who will come to your house in Jefferson County and pick it up. Here's the good folks. They want to hear from you now, so give us a call. And let's look at that total right now as old Terry Miners is coming in. Terry, we got $3,011,809.11. How about that? And congratulations to you, longest serving Crusade host. He finally unbuttoned. He finally unbuttoned the top button, ladies and gentlemen. How many
They've
years?
been teasing me about this.
How many years is this?
This is my 41st Crusade, and I always button my top button, and they go, open that button, and Austin, I'm not doing it.
I got a spare bow tie if you wanna have that top button.
Your bow tie game is awesome, by the way.
Thank you. I
love
appreciate that.
Saran, thanks for the help today, too.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys for letting us be here and help the crusade. I love to do
All
it.
right, this your first one?
Yep.
Good to have you on the team, brother. All right, good.
Firsts, a lot of firsts.
Let's bring in Logan Sanderson because she represents Kentucky Kingdom, Douglas.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
Hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You all have been busy at Kentucky Kingdom for the Crusade.
That's right, yes. So this is a recurring donation we've had with the Crusade. We're happy to continue to support the Crusade for Children, the mission that you guys are working on.
Yeah, and this is the power hour, so for the next hour, people that donate, you guys are going to match up to 5K. That is fantastic.
Awesome.
First off, we got to talk
Not
about
you personally.
we have to talk about one of our employees, Matt Norland,
Yes.
who did the weather. What was that all? It's gotten wild traction on social
You
media.
meant Matt Breland.
Oh, Breland, excuse me. Yeah, Matt Breland.
He was live on one of your roller coasters.
That's right. We just opened a new coaster, Flying Fox, which is the coaster in the park, and Matt joined us to do the weather report, which was really incredible that he was double tasking riding the coaster and giving the weather.
And he was great.
Well,
I mean,
he only screamed once. I would have screamed through the whole thing. If you know Matt, though, this is perfect for him. I think he wakes up every morning waiting for a roller coaster to come to the studio.
Very
yeah.
professional. It was
Is it possible we can get a new ride at Kentucky Kingdom named the Breland?
I'll see what we can do.
What a great
I'll
name.
ask.
That would
I'll
be
check.
fantastic.
Yes.
And
I agree.
and we could just have his voice doing the weather, just update it digitally, him doing the weather while people are on it.
We do have a few weather-themed rides, so I think it would be fitting.
Yes,
Awesome.
anything related to tornado or thunderstorm, put him on.
Exactly. We have lightning run, tornado.
Well, Logan, we appreciate your
Logan.
Kentucky Kingdom team being
Thank
part
you.
of the Crusade.
Big $5,000. We appreciate it. As Terry said, this is the power hour. So give us a call at 582-7511. If you want to even give us some money here during this special hour, 888-382-7511.
All good. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you.
So, Terry, Jim Walton was a long-serving host here. And then when I started interning here in 78, Phyllis Knight was the host, and they were transitioning it to Bud Harpsmeyer at that time. I got to witness that transition.
Bud Harpsmeyer put me on this crusade on the floor here, on the stage floor. And I really appreciate that. And I can't believe I'm doing my 27th hosting on here, too. So it's pretty astounding.
And you and Wayne Perky served such a long time.
Right?
You
the
were
late,
great
great Wayne
colleagues.
Perky. Matt's used to come on here and work with us plenty, and we were talking earlier to David Throckmorton about his dad, Ted, who was one of the guys who made it across the first 50 crusades, because we only had like 3 or 4 people who made it that far, but they were part of the first 50 crusades.
Yeah, the originals.
Pretty astounding. All right, we're bringing in one of our longtime heroes, too, Sam Ferguson.
Hello, Sam.
Is a Okolona hero. We're going to get you guys in here. Love our Okolona friends. Hi, buddy. Welcome
How
back.
you doing?
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Afternoon at this point. Yeah, Stan's rolling on in.
What's
We'll
your
help you
name?
in there.
Alex, I'm Alex Parker, firefighter.
Okay.
So with us we have Stan. Stan was a member with Oklahoma Fire from 1973 to 2000, if I got it right. So a little over 25 years, and then a couple other firefighters as well from Oklahoma Fire here to represent today. So Stan, I'll give you your share as well. Thank you.
Good work there, Stan. Is that a big drawing we have coming up?
So Stan does his own collections through his company. So we'll get to a point where we'll announce what he raised himself as well. So just a little added
Has this
part.
been a year-round event for you guys in collecting?
It has been, yep. And then as of about a week ago, we really ramp up and start doing collections every day and just getting more into it. So yeah,
Okay, well, the floor is yours.
Alrighty. We're going to start with individual donations from individuals. So we're going to start with the amount from $20 to $35.
Do you all stay in the Okolona district, or do you sort of go over to somebody else's territory and, the great firefighter tricks? The Crusade does not have any boundaries.
Say, yeah, there are no boundaries. We stay in Okolona's district with 2 winks on the side. So, like I said, we're going to go from $20 to $35. Jesse Martin, Rose Corolla, Sheely Hale, Linda Wood, Donna Jones, Linda Harris, Mark Sturgeon, Pamela Dolly, Betty and Mikey Hardy, Donna Eads, Clay Bottoms, Will Metcalf, Robert Ward, Raymond and Edwina Keeper, Mary Young, and then these are $50 donations now. Angela Jones, Charlene Schaefer, Daniel Hicks, J.C. Howard and Shannon Allen, Michael and Susan Bright, Nancy Cecil, Sharon Culp and William Allen, Gregory Riggs, Ricky and Deborah, Deborah Welcher and Lane Barclay, Daryl Riley, Deborah Blocker, Edith McCauley, Lawrence Willis, Leslie Goin, Lillian McCoy, Lisa Lee, Margaret Gomberall, and Martha and Kenneth Lone, Melissa Harley, Nancy Dumeyer, and Oklahoma VFD, Richard Grant, Rudy Fisher, William Dobson was a $75 one. We're moving on to the $100 category. Anna McKay, Bonnie Reisenbeck, Carol Webb, Doris Cox, Elaine Griggs, Julie Parker, Kenneth Hoyter, Lisa and Gerald Herms, Mark Elliott, Mildred Gibson, Patricia Shelton, Ronald Smallwood, Rowena Durrett, Ruth Potts, Shirley Murphy, Sue Smith, Steve and Mary Jo Cornwell, Teresa and James Lewis, $140 from Nelda Dawkins, and then $150 from Cheryl Brown and Gina Johns, $200 from Dennis and Joyce Cardwell, $200 from Donna Smith, Gina Johns, Harriet Bloom, Joseph and Bonnie J. Corin, Joseph Ray, Joyce Greenwell, Patricia Shelton, and Suburban Towing. Just a few more, $100 from Anthony Zipfel, and $250 from Raja Crenshaw and Fred Goki, and then a $400 donation from David and Vicky Maddox. We're going to get to the business donations. Appreciate local businesses, of course. $50 from LP Chick Company Incorporated, $50 from Rodriguez Business LLC, $100 from Mason Cabinet Shop, Davis Animal Clinic, Preston Chiropractic and Rehabilitation LLC, $150 from Robbins Heating and Cooling and Air Conditioning Service Company, my apologies, $150 from Tennis Technology Incorporated, $250 from Holston Construction, which we're very tight with, they do a lot of work with those guys, and then $250 from Century Steel Incorporated, $500 from Coffee Spa, $500 from Southern Metal Products, $600 from the Mower Shop, also tight with those guys, thank you guys, $645 from Bethany United Church, $1,000 from the Oklahoma Women's Club, thank you all, and $2,000 from Wawa. We appreciate you guys.
2,000. You got 2,000 out of Wawa.
Wawa. Yeah, they.
Oh, I know it. I know that's amazing.
Hoagies.
The corporate guys giving to the Crusade. That's great.
Yep, plenty of food to go around. So, Stan, I'll let you you read your total if you want.
Okay, Stan, I'm gonna come right over here to you, sir.
All right.
All right.
First, I want to thank.
Introduce yourself again for people just tuning in and listening, as we're well over 3 million here on the Crusade.
Stanley Ferguson with Oklahoma. I've been on Oklahoma since '73.
All right.
And I got a drawing that we do every year. I want to thank Total Tools for donating tools. Let me think the guy's name. Craig Doyle or Thompson for Milwaukee Tools. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. And I'm going to get Mr. Terry over here to draw out.
Stan, man, I'm
All
always
right,
happy
come
to
on
be
over
of
here,
help,
Terry.
buddy.
All
All right,
Get over
first
here.
off, Thank you for all this service to the Crusade. We just really appreciate what you've done.
I've been doing this. This is my 58th year collecting.
Wow, that's impressive.
58 straight Crusades. What about it for Stan Ferguson? What? All righty. I'm digging deep in here. You want to read the name? Well, it's just somebody's first name. It just says Pete on there.
Well,
It's got a ticket number on it, and there's a phone number, so we'll be able to contact that person.
I will call them this afternoon and tell them what they won. Like always, it's $3,200 worth of Milwaukee power tools.
That's fantastic. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for doing that. I like when you're one of those one-name people, Doug, like Cher or Madonna,
Oprah.
Beyonce. You know, it's just like Pete thinks he's a one-namer. I guess he is now with his tools.
I guess.
Thank you, Stan. Appreciate that.
Let's walk up here just a little forward. Okay, all right. Let's pick it up here with Firefighter Parker again.
Yeah, I'm actually changing my name to Pete. So.
All right, go ahead. Pete Parker.
All right, guys, we're going to continue with fundraisers. Did the Crusade softball game and raised $600. I appreciate everyone who joined on that. And then big shout out to Twins and Friends Lemonade Stand. The Ambac twins, Charlotte and Stella, our Deputy Chief Kenny Ambac's twin girls raised $2,816. So awesome. Thank you, guys. And that was in memory of Captain Chris Berry. We have PJ's Eagle Scout Project and raised $20, and that's Troop 061. So thank you, guys. And then we get to the in memory and in honor of ones. Let's see. We'll start with Urban Stetter, $40 in memory of Ronald Tungett. Charles Hagan, $50 in memory of Barbara Hagan. Judith Roberts, $50 in memory of Jack. Mary Young, $50 in memory of Laureline Bell. Oscar Barrios in honor of Oscar Auto Shop. Rhiannon Allen in memory of Bobby Holzclaw, and that's $50. Ann Webb and Samuel Cinnamon, $100 in honor of Cindy Webb. Bill Hemingway, $100 in memory of Cheryl Hemingway. Carol Hendricks, $100 in memory of William Darwin Hendricks. Daniel Schnuck in memory of Diana Johnson Anders, and in memory of James Jim Anders. Francis Buckman in memory of Edgar and Barbara Krebs. Francis Clementi, $100 in memory of Michael Ruffra. Fredra Bodner in memory of Jerry Bodner. Pamela Ballard in memory of Sergeant Jeff Campshafer. Mary Alvey, $100 in memory of Thomas Alvey. Michael Holly, $100 in memory of his grandson, Henry. Dennis and Patty Beck in memory of Michelle Beck. Scott Moody, $100 in memory of Tommy Burgett. Sue Smith, $100 in memory of Captain Chris Berry. Mary Maynard, in memory of Blanche Smith. And a cash donation, $100 in memory of Patrick and Paul Hawk. Marita Allendorf, one of our captains, actually my fire captain's grandmother, in memory of Joe Allendorf. And then we have a $200 donation from Bill Diffenworth and Mary Beavers in memory of Debbie Diffenworth. And finally, one more after this, $300 in memory of Michael Schur, in memory of Raymond and Karen Schern. And then our $500 donation from Kenny and Christy Ambac in memory of Captain Chris Berry once again. And then we have a $1,000 donation from Angela Weibel in memory of Frank Weibel. And then $1,000 from Dorothy Walker in honor of Kenny and Christy Ambac. And then we got Nelda Dawkins in memory of Nelda Dawkins. Not 100% sure where this one came from, doesn't say, but it is a $4,662 donation.
Nice mystery donation.
Yeah, a great mystery donation. So at this point, I'll kind of conclude with a little word from our Deputy Chief, Kenny Ambac, just from him. So the Oklahoma Fire Department would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the WHAS Crusade for Children. We are especially thankful to the residents of the Oklahoma community for their incredible generosity and unwavering support during this year's fundraiser. Your donations, encouragement, and participation make the success of the crusade possible year after year. We would also like to recognize and thank our dedicated firefighters, their families, and the many volunteers that gave their time, energy, and commitment to this important cause. Their hard work and selfless service exemplify the spirit of community that makes Oklahoma such a special place. As we celebrate this year's fundraising efforts, we'd like to dedicate the Oklahoma Fire Department's Crusade for Children totals in memory of Captain Chris Berry, who tragically passed away last year. Captain Berry's dedication to the fire service, his commitment to the crusade, and his love for the community will never be forgotten. We will honor his legacy proudly and dedicate this year's Crusade for Children to his memory. Thank you all for helping us continue this important tradition of service, compassion, and giving.
So well read. I was going to ask you what the crusade means to you. Oklahoma's been a mainstay for many years, you know, now in the 73rd year.
Yeah, it's been a really long time, an awesome organization. I've been a part of it. I started as a volunteer out in the Oldham County area, so I've been doing crusade since I was little itty bitty, probably 15 plus years at this point, been coming down here. So great to continue it on. Oklahoma is a fantastic department. The community is amazing. So go ahead and read the total.
Introduce these other guys real quick. You didn't say their names, and we'll read the total.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say their names.
Yeah, so this is firefighter Jake Rich and firefighter Jeremiah Young, who's sporting one of our fellow firefighters' shirts today. So
I got you. Okay,
his was at a different station.
The
So
name's on the shirt. But that's not what you said. Okay, all right. We got the grand total for Oklahoma.
All right, so our grand total this year for Oklahoma Fire Department is $40,753.08.
Oh,
Way to go, Oklahoma!
Thank you so much. Oklahoma, what a great donation there. As they bring it into the Crusade for Children, you see the total right above us here at right now $3,141,246.03. So call us at 582-7511. Let's make that number even go higher throughout the evening. 888-382-7511. And if you want to give $100 in person, we'll send a sheriff's deputy right to your home, only in Jefferson County, but that's a great service. Been around for a long time. Terry.
Thanks so much, guys. Stan, we appreciate you. Good work,
Thank
as
you, sir.
always. We're going to see you for your 59th Crusade next year, bro.
I hope so.
Yes, we'll see you then. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, man in trick shirt. That's all good.
That's great. Appreciate it.
you guys. All right.
Thank you all for coming in.
Mount Washington.
Terry, I do have a real quick donation that comes in every year to the Crusade, and you'll know these people. Kevin and Paula Taub, they used to live in Louisville, and they were part of the WHAS family radio a long time ago, along with TV and engineering. And they give $300 every year in memory of Vic Scholas, the general manager who created the WHAS Crusade for Children, the TV general manager. Melissa Forsyth, the late news anchor here, was at WAVE and then with us for many, many years. And also the third person they love to honor is Jim Walton. We've already talked about him, the original host of the Crusade for Children. Kevin and Paula, thank you so much. You always send me that check in the newsroom. I love to see it every day.
We appreciate that, yeah. And Jim Walton, the guy that was the host of this Crusade for so many years, was so smooth on the radio.
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
Very smooth. He would talk to people in the middle of the day and tell them everything was going to be fine. The rest of the day is going to be mellow. Have a little cup of coffee and we'll play a little music.
You're good on
that good?
He's smiling down, smiling
We're
on
going
you
to bring in the
tonight.
Mount Washington folks, but I got to tell you about a special gift we just got too. Come on in, folks. They want to remain anonymous, Doug. I love this too. This is another gift. One of our folks who works in the money room has friends who make a donation every year, and she just gave them a call a little while ago, and she calls and says, "Hey," and so they said, "Oh, okay, well, it's Crusade Day.
It's Crusade weekend."
So we just sent a sheriff's deputy over to pick up their donation, which is in honor of all the people who work and give their time for the Crusade for Children.
Wow.
It's our 73rd Crusade, right?
Yes.
They're donating $11,073. The 11, I guess, for the TV station number.
Yes.
How do you like that? $11,073
$11,073.
more dollars.
An anonymous donation to the Crusade Unbelievable. We thank you so much. And there we go on the Sheriff's Deputy. They want to be busy. They want to come out and get your money, and they are going right in here to Louisville to get that.
Coming up, walk into the light, people. That's
Okay,
all.
yeah,
Good
you
to
gotta-
see you. It's
gotta
great
be
to
into
see
the
you.
light here.
Hello. Who's speaking today?
Love
Hey, what's up?
your signs. Are you speaking?
Okay.
Over here, Terry.
All right.
Okay.
All good.
He's gonna go first.
Is he going first?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Michael,
We'll
you're
ping
Michael
pong
Dooley?
here.
All right, Michael, it's good to have you here. Tell me about what's going on with Mount Washington.
We had a good year. We had an up year. And I can't thank Sergeant Michael Jones, our crusade coordinator, for the work he did, the effort he puts in. This year was great, ran smooth, had help everywhere. It was a good year. Great year.
That's awesome. I love to hear that there's plenty of volunteer work that's going on.
In our recruit class, our current 2026 recruit class, they were there every day. First time all of us participated in it, and they really loved it.
Fantastic. All right, who's speaking first, Michael?
Assistant Chief Craven.
Hello, Assistant Chief Cravens.
How you
Nice to
doing?
see you, brother.
I have the $10 through $95 donations. I have William and Diane Poole Jr. in memory of moms and dads. Mr. and Mrs. Dallas Foster in memory of Sid and Evelyn Griffin. Susan Miles Zemlick in honor of John Zemlick. Rita March. Rob and Deborah Williams. Angie M. Galehouse. Becky Murphy. Pamela Mello. Michael W. Faust Sr. in memory of Patty Faust. Robert S. Eaton. Gloria Stump. John Nank. Phyllis J. Stewart Ellis. Mary Leitner. Nancy Hardy in memory of Leonard Hardy Sr. Dustin Armstrong. Cynthia Phelps in memory of Dr. Ken Carl. Alice Harris. Charles Hopewell. Catherine and Jerry Rising. Charles and Linda Honecker. Rosemary Parrish in memory of Darrell Parrish. Angela Yurt. Karen Foster. Joyce Russell in memory of Tammy Terry. Mark and Linda Vogues. Jerry's Automotive, LLC. Donna L. Smith. Linda and Michael Minch. Stephen Thomas. Darlene and Terrence Tinsley. Billy and Glenn Bridges. Jeffrey and Monica Sheeks. Michael Mills and Mary Michelle Lunsford in honor of Rosedown Mills, Hazel Downs family, BJ Mills family.
All right.
And next up is
Alyssa. All right. Introduce yourself, and you've got more donations here.
I am Alyssa Christensen, one of the group in the class, and I have 100 through 400 donations. I want to thank Mildred Sutton in memory of Scott Sutton, Becky Murphy in the memory of Jonathan, Martha J. Thomas in memory of Janet Stitch, Sharon Passmore, Beverly D. Ackerman, Carol Riddle, Robert G. Welty, Georgie L. Shannon, Lisa Orr, Jimmy R. Brewster, G.T. Armstrong, Donna Coates, Karen E. Powell, Louis Anton, Laura Wirtz, Daryl and Patricia Alvey in the memory of Alvey and Brightwell families, Marilyn Metcalf, Donald and Deborah Zedeas, Rosemary Sandifer, MD and Donna Jasper in memory of J.R. Jasper, Fire Chief, Mount Washington Fire Department, Melvin and Kimberly Biscoff Jr., Anthony and Mary Morris, Lily and William Bright in memory of Nicole Adams, Daniel Call for Kids Like Our Son, Butch and Sons Heating and AC, William and Julia Zachary, MC Arnold, Mr. and Mrs. David Cheatham, D. Karen Hayden, George and Barbara Heaterman, Insurance Connections, Karen Joe Bleemel in the memory of Joe and Mary Sue Bleemel, Dorothy Stout in memory of her son David Stout, a retired firefighter from Fern Creek, Elaine Snyder, Linda Davis, Stephen and Carla Wiedemar, Samantha and Walter Fuller, Georgia Norris and Lisa Browles in memory of Herbert Norris and 1936 Cozier Kid, Allison Gregory Harris, William and Bonnie Davis in memory of Michelle Collier, Elizabeth Cliffott, Salt River Electric, and James and Sue Tinnell in memory of Jay Tinnell. And then my guy back here is going to read the rest.
Okay.
There you go.
And you are?
Felix Reyes.
And who is this next to you?
Shiloh Reyes.
He wants
my
the
daughter.
microphone.
I know. They always love the microphone. Go ahead there.
All right. Thank you to Lonnie Gravens in honor of Jessica Kelsey, Megan and Debbie, David or Elizabeth Bass, Sherry and Denver Kraft, Gina Nichols and Michael Dooley, Ford Family Dental, PLLC, Tom Sullivan Insurance Incorporated, Hughes Family Dentistry, Rose Clements and Ramona Hoops in loving memory of James E. Clements, Connie Atten, Fire Exterior Services LLC, Floyd and Joyce Schroham, Gary and Lisa Fry, Vicky Foster, Elizabeth and Terry Tucker in honor of Ramsey, Gary and Amber Sweat Metzer, thanks for helping Amber, Craig and Carol Davis, Bullet Barber Co. LLC, John and Donna Nanklick, Charles and Julia Welch, BB's Consignment in memory of George and Christina Gabehart, Joseph Mobley in memory of Kyle Adams, Jay Stephen and Hazel Mobley in memory of Tom Mobley, and David Scott Warford and Kelly Sue King.
All right. He started speeding up on the list the more antsy she got. And good job, Terry Miners. That's the true tough part of a Crusade host.
They're so fascinated with him.
Here we go. I think we're bouncing it back to
Michael. We got somebody else talking.
All right.
All right, brother. So the overall efforts have just been astounding again this year, because I can tell by that happy smile you have on your face.
It was great. I know all fire chiefs.
Turn around this way so I can see your pretty face.
I know all fire chiefs are happy with their fire departments and proud of them, but this was a great year.
Good.
I am happy about it. But I have the 500 to 5,000 donations. LaDonna Eschman, Anthony Kalin, Michael Hunt Services LLC, Linda Remington, Mount Washington Lions Club, Shirley Millum in memory of Charles Millum, Algar Excavating in memory of Pete and Bernice Marilla, Eschman's Living Trust, Wanda Eschman Trustee in memory of Rick and Beth, Janie Gordon in memory of Harold Gordon, Charles and Elizabeth Hartley, Breeden's Lawn Care Service and Landscape, Mike Phelps in memory of Carlos and Anna Phelps and Jerry Phelps, Cindy Phelps in honor of Jefferson and Bullock County special education teachers and students,
7 months.
Lawrence Lush,
You're awfully good.
Shannon and Michael Jones, Karen Fisher, Brashear and V. Fisher, and the Mount Washington Lions Club, Alan Stout, Frank and Betsy Hash in memory of Rob Orkes.
Good work. Rob was a great man.
But before I read our total, I would just like to thank everybody in our Mount Washington community, those who donated food, our money counters, Donna, Sharon, and Shannon. Shannon running around getting all the food this week. But our grand total this year.
All right, if you're ready, let's do it right. For the 73rd WHAS Crusade for Children from Mount Washington, your grand total is
$46,445.96.
$46,445.96. Good work, Michael. Way to go, Chief. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mount Washington. $46,445.96. And Doug Prophet, we keep pushing that total up.
That's right. I think I'm going to talk to some of the phone folks real
Good
quick,
call.
Terry. Might as well, as we're waiting on here. We'll talk to them. Hey, I hear the phone ringing there. How's it been going?
It's been going pretty good. I just got a $1,500 pledge, so we're doing pretty good.
So the phones have been ringing a little bit more since the morning has going on. Why don't you read those numbers that are right on that screen to give people a call? They want to talk. Who are they going to talk to when they call? What's your name?
My name's David Throckmorton, and you can call me at 502, yes sir, 582-7511 or 1-888-382-7511.
So what are people telling you when they call the Crusade this year?
Oh, they're just happy to be able to participate in some small way. So
now, this is a special man to talk to because Ted Throckmorton was part of the fabric of the Crusade. He was one of the originals, the sort of the Mount Rushmore of Crusade figures.
Absolutely. He and Mr. Milton Metz and Bob Pilkington started this thing 73 years ago, and it's just been a labor of love for the Throckmorton family since.
Do you remember it as a child?
Oh, absolutely. I remember Mom making a big meal on Saturday afternoon, and then putting my dad in the car and sending him over here for the duration. So he really enjoyed it, and it's always been a big part of the family.
Why did Ted like the Crusade so much? Because he was mostly a behind-the-scenes guy. We would pull him out on camera to talk to him. He would play it like he was embarrassed or shy, but he was a great interview.
Well, he was never embarrassed or shy, but he's a people person, and I think he just loved the fact that we're giving back to the community, and the money goes back to where it's been donated, and the Crusade for Children is just a fabulous organization.
Don't you think it matters that we don't pay the Crusade's expenses with your dollar? You give $1, the dollar goes right back to the agencies. That's a whole separate fund that has never been used with the donation money.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the best things about the Crusade for Children is that every dollar raised goes right back to the children.
All right. There you go. Give Mr. Throckmorton a call, 582-7511, 888-382-7511. And Terry, like we said just a little while ago, we had that great anonymous donation. That figure was amazing, where a sheriff's deputy is going out to pick that up.
I love when people surprise us with that kind of thing. It's like, what? Say that again?
Yes.
But that was a friend of the Crusade. So, again, greatly appreciated. All right, we got people working all throughout the area, of course, for the WHAS Crusade for Children. Southern Indiana is always great to us. All these counties in Indiana and throughout Kentucky, they collect money. We got to remind people, wherever money is generated, it goes right back into that area.
That's right. 120 counties in Kentucky get it. So much of the viewing area and listening area for HAS Radio 2 gets money from the Crusade. And as we just talked about, none of your money is used to pay the Crusade's expenses. I love the fact that the interest on all this money being raised is happening right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of that interest money is what pays a lot of these other expenses.
And no doubt about it, too. Our thanks to Republic Bank for that. Don't forget, this is the Kentucky Kingdom Power Hour. Up until the top of the hour, any donation you make, they're going to match up to $5K. So we appreciate that. Now, we'll go to a part of Indiana where a lot of fire departments are gathering with our folks. The folks, I believe, from Ekron are joining us at Corydon.
And hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the John Jones Auto Group in Corydon, Indiana. We thank John Jones for letting us be here so we can honor all the folks that are bringing in money for the 73rd Crusade for Children. This is awesome. All this money, 100% going to Kentucky and its kids. And with us right now is the Ekron Fire Department. How are y'all?
Wonderful. Great morning.
All right. So we've got Adam Whitford. You're the Assistant Chief, Adam?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you've got Anne Marie here. Is this your wife?
It is.
Okay. And your son is? Aaron. We've got all A's. And
Addison. We moved here in Christmas of 2010.
Okay. You were at Fort Knox?
Yeah, got stationed at Fort Knox and somehow got stuck here and decided to retire and stay.
Okay. And so for the last 10 years, you've been working for the Crusade. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So I kind of got into the fire department when my son was involved in scouts at the fire station, and one of the firefighters there said, "Hey, why don't you join?" I had just retired, and I was okay. I need something to fill my time, so I've been doing this ever since, and now I'm the assistant chief. So
that is awesome. And what does it mean to you guys? I mean, you all were telling me a second ago how excited the kids get, and that really means something generational, passing it along. They know they're helping other kids in the community.
Absolutely. The kids you see here, they all get involved in everything that we do. They look forward to this every year. Some of these kids, they grew up, they were babies when we first started doing this. Well, we've been doing this forever, but they've been here in these pictures since they were infants.
Okay.
And now they're going door to door with us, helping us collect the money for the other children in need.
That is awesome. All right, and you guys have been doing a lot of things, roadblocks, door to door. So we're going to go over here, talk to Sergeant about the roadblocks. Tell me how that went.
The roadblocks went pretty good. Basically, we set up at an intersection. We put cones out. We have fire trucks both ways. That way they can see the flashing lights.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we do it for the safety of our guys because a lot of people don't really pay attention, and we don't want nobody to get hurt while we're out there One thing we do when we do roadblocks is you have to be 18 or older to do it.
Right.
You have to wear safety vests, all that good stuff. We did pretty good this year doing roadblocks. I wish we could have got out there a little bit more, but unfortunately some of us have full-time jobs and we can't get out every day. But
we appreciate
do our
everything.
best.
Well, and you said people were great. They were giving some bills this time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We had a bunch of people give a lot. They would come through 3 or 4 times and donate each time they came through, and I'm grateful for all of that.
All right.
It's all for the kids.
Awesome. And you were talking a little bit about door to door and how that goes these days, and you guys made sure that you let people know, collecting for the crusade, you're going to see our fire truck when we come up to your house.
Absolutely. We had received reports in the past from people saying that someone's already come to their door to collect, and we have not been in that area. So we've done a big social media campaign to let people know that if someone comes to your door saying they're collecting for Crusade, they better be wearing a vest, a fire department shirt, and you better see a fire truck.
That's so smart.
Yeah, if not, call 911 and our deputies will come out and they will find them.
Yeah. Well, I love that, and I also love that you guys pull the fire trucks right up. I'm sure if I were at home and I saw the fire trucks coming and I knew I didn't have a fire, I'd be very excited to go find some dollar bills to give for the crusade.
Absolutely, and every year we come up to people's driveways and kids come running out with jugs full of coins and dollar bills, and they look forward to this every year. And if we happen to miss a house or they're not home when we come, we'll get phone calls and they'll say, hey, you missed us, and we'll go back out to their house and we let the kids sit in the truck and whatever they want to do. It's all for the kids.
I love it. All right, so Anne-Marie, you're going to give us the folks you want to thank, is that right? Or did you all have a list of folks you want to thank?
So these are lists. This is a list of donors. A lot of people have donated in memory of someone. So we have compiled a list, and I would like to read those off.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, so for our $300 donations, we have Bobby J. Simpson in memory of Bob and Dodie Simpson, Wilma Haycraft in memory of Austin Haycraft. We have a $200 donation from Jimmy and Ruth Butler in memory of Brian Butler and Richard and Virginia Claycomb. I'm going to read off our $100 donations. From Benny Bruner and family in memory of Bradley Rhodes and Avery Shacklet. Benny Bruner and family for Francis L. Bruner. This one just says from Mom and Dad in memory of David Wayne Rayleigh. Donna Butler in memory of Kenny Butler. Richard and Pamela Chapman in memory of John Jacoby Hager. Richard and Pamela Chapman in memory of Amy Trainer. Christina M. Pike in memory of the Latendre family. Matthew and Christy Pike in memory of Mona Lou Pike. James and Emily Ferguson in memory of Bruce Jones. Another one from James and Emily Ferguson in memory of Seal Whelan. Leslie, John, Delana, and Kaysen Woolridge in memory of Jack J. Latondras and Tom Wooldridge. Louis and Dolores Latondras in memory of their son Jack J. Latondras. And then our $50 donations are from Darla Watts in memory of Shirley Chandler Meeks. Another $50 donation from Angelica Bevel in memory of Tammy Ramsey. And then James and Diane McCoy in memory of Damon and Bertie McQuillan and J.W. and Ruth McCoy. And then a $20 donation, it's anonymous, for Big Fred Adams.
Awesome. How did your year go collecting for the crusade? I know you said you got online donations added to your total this year.
Yes, Crusade actually sends us out an email letting us know the total amount of those who did donate online, whether they participated in the raffle or if they just went online and credited Akron Fire Department. Okay. So today's total that I'm going to read off will include that number.
Okay, is everybody ready for the total? Y'all ready, guys? All right, let's hear it.
So our total this year is $16,072.
Awesome. How about it? For Akron Fire Department, everybody, $16,072. All right, guys, you want to put your coins in?
All right, kids, come on, grab a bucket and pour it in the box.
Get everybody. job, you guys. That is awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for everything you do every year. We appreciate it so much. And we'll see you back here next year, right?
Absolutely. We'll be here.
All right. So with the Akron Fire Department, one more time on that total.
$16,072.
$16,072 from Corden, Indiana. And if you want to help donate and increase the money that the Crusade for Children raises this year, of course, you can donate now at 582-7511. We're going to throw it back to you guys. We'll see you in a few minutes from Corden.
Hey, Joe, it's fun
great.
working with her, isn't it?
Oh, I love Connie. I mean, she
Hall of Fire.
interned at WHAS.
That's right.
A long time ago with was seeing Chuck Olmstead around.
Right.
And
well, we've played board games with Connie and Kent at our house and some other couples. And sometimes her husband, Kent, gets a little out of line and she'll look at him and she'll give him that look like, hey, back it down.
So you won't invite him back. I love that. Let's read some phone pledges here, Terry. We got Joseph Carrico at $100 in Louisville. Amelia Matthews from Bardstown, Kentucky, $250 in memory of Douglas and Stacy Lynn Thompson. And then we have, I love this one, Deborah Simmons, $100, North Vernon, Indiana, for 8 healthy grandchildren. And the number to call is 582-7511, 888-382-7511. When we went to the Corden remote, things got a little quiet over here. I was talking to Mr. Throckmorton again, and now they need those phones to ring.
Yeah, so please light us up here in the next few hours. The crusade ends. All this money goes to unbelievable causes throughout this whole region, throughout Kentucky and Indiana. The groups, the medical groups, they're people that we buy vehicles or pay for therapists to help families who have children with identified needs. And it completely changes their universe to just have the boost of what the crusade offers.
That's right. It even goes down to a simple lemonade stand, as you'll see right here.
Welcome back to Corden, Indiana, this 73rd Crusade for Children. We're back with a family from the DePaul area of Indiana who Keegan here set up a lemonade stand outside of Marengo Cave. Keegan had a bit of a business plan out there. You said he was doing it in the water bottles because a lot of people are coming through and hiking and all that. Just tell us, what that day was like to have him out there.
Well, he was super excited. Number one, he had his whole lemonade stand set up and he was ready for the customers to come through as they got their tickets. And he was just like, would you like to buy lemonade? And he was just like, it's for Crusade for Children. And he was like, I'm trying to help kids. And he really nailed it for being his first big event.
Yeah.
Speaking in public.
Well, congratulations to Keegan for all of that. You said there was a family connection that really brought you to Crusade. Yeah. Did he really understand the full scope of what he was doing out there?
I think he did, because we explained it helps kids that could be sick and in the hospital and stuff, and that's kind of why he geared towards helping, because he's pretty passionate about helping kids his own age, especially.
And I think a lot about how when you say the word crusade, that can open a lot of doors. You see people's face light up. Were you running into people who were like, oh yeah, I may have given by this interstate stop or whatever?
Yes, absolutely. There was a few people who were from out of town. They had no idea what it was or what the benefit was. So that gave him the opportunity to kind of give his 8-year-old explanation about it. So it was really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a national park site out there, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you guys are putting Crusade on the map for the entire country, not just for the people around here. Anything you want to say about Keegan just being proud mama today?
I am super proud of him for stepping out of his comfort zone. Being a homeschool student, this really gave him the opportunity to just kind of let his light shine.
Yeah. Let your light shine. Keegan, that light got you somewhere. Would you like to share the total from your lemonade stand with us?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us.
I made $150 total.
$150 total, all money raised for kids across Kentuckiana. Keegan, congratulations, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you want to be a difference maker like Keegan, there's plenty of ways to donate. You can call us right now, 582-7511, or you can donate through all the popular payment apps. Scan the QR code on your screen. You can use Venmo, Cash App, PayPal,
Apple Pay, or do it the old-fashioned way. Mail us over to WHAS 11, 520 West Chestnut Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. You can be the difference in a child's life like Keegan is today. Join us back here at Corden in just a little bit at John Jones Auto Group.
The lemonade stand in Corridon, and Terry, I love it. LG&E's personally come in to check on the lights here in the studio to make sure they're on and they're looking good, and they really are.
Mary Kate, let me tell you, last night at our show, a couple of times backstage, the lights went out, and I thought of you first.
Well, hopefully they came back on very quickly.
It was a new kid we had on the switches, and he kept turning off the lights instead of the microphone.
So you're representing the LG&E and KU Foundation. Tell us how that's separate from, well, everybody knows they pay their bill to the utility. How is this separate?
So as many utility companies, we think that being a very good and responsible corporate citizen is crucial for our company. Our customers are very important to us. Our communities are very important to us. Our LG&E and KU Foundation dedicates millions of dollars every year to help support our communities where our employees live and work and where our customers live and work.
And you know what's fantastic? You and I meet every year out there at what's that center called? Auburndale Center. And the employees come out of the building, and they're all so happy, and they're proud to be part of the crusade. And I just love that they're like, oh, it's Crusade Day, and you round them up, and everybody is so into it.
Yeah. So we raise dollars, our employees raise dollars every year for our employee giving campaign called Power of One, and the Crusade is always a huge partner in that campaign, and our employees love to give back to the wonderful work that you all do here.
But I'm sure you all have other charities that you would like to give, but the Crusade, you say, is like one of the tops that they choose?
It's one of the top. We have many organizations throughout our service territory, but Crusade is always at the top of what employees want to give towards.
So all right, then how's this money generated? Is it just people donating out of hand, or is it other folks?
So we've got employee payroll deductions. That's the bulk of our donations. And then we also have really generous retirees that continue to give after they leave the company.
Oh, don't you love that?
Yes,
It's
yes.
amazing.
And then our foundation matches those dollars 100%. So we really want to support those employee raised dollars and help kind of amplify that as much as we can.
Well, look at this total that we have above us right now. I think it's pretty impressive. $3.2 million right here as we're getting close to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a wonderful number, and hopefully our contribution will add a little bit more to that.
I think it's going to.
It's the drum roll.
We're talking about people all around Kentucky that because it's Kentucky Utilities also. It's
Yes.
LG&E and KU.
Correct. We've got employees all throughout Kentucky. We've also got a little portion of Virginia, but these dollars are mainly raised by our Kentucky employees, and I think it's an impressive number this year.
And as you know, the Crusade spreads the wealth throughout all of Kentucky, so your KU service area is getting these dollars.
We've got employees who've really been positively impacted by the work that the Crusade does, and I know that they continue to give back every year.
Okay.
We love a nice person with a big check. Are you ready for a reveal?
All right.
Okay.
Here we
for
go.
The
Amazing.
73rd WHAS Crusade for Children from LG&E. Sorry, I didn't hold up my part. $258,662.04. What about it?
Unbelievable total.
Thank
How
you.
about
We're
that?
so happy.
Were you just thrilled to bring this total in here when you saw that? Did you know it was coming?
It's not bad to bring in a big check like this to one
No.
of our partners. It's not a bad gig.
No, that's a good way to spend the day.
Yeah.
Again, thank you to everybody connected to LG&E and the foundation there for $258,662.04. We can't love you enough. Thanks so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for LG&E.
All right,
Appreciate that.
indeed.
All right, let's read some pledges. We've got William Winburn from Paul Avenue in memory of May Belcher, $100.
All right, from the Richard Dockery family in Sellersburg, Indiana, donation in the name of Lily and Holly Purcell in memory of the grandmother, Bonnie Dockery. Thank you for your generous gift.
Roger Thomason on Somerset Court, $50. Thank you very much. And Jerry Fox on Lindley Road here in Louisville, $37.
Beautiful. All right, in memory of Tom Carpenter from Anita House, thank you for that generous donation to the Crusade for Children.
And Jimmy Williams out in Crestwood, Kentucky, in memory of Clyde and Catherine Williams, $200 to the 73rd Crusade for Children.
Good to hear from the McCauley family in McDaniels, Kentucky, And this is in honor of Loretta McCauley, a $100 gift. Thank you so much.
Martha Smith in Louisville, $50 in honor of the Fern Creek Fire Department. So that's great. The Fern Creek's number is going to go up a little bit there, Terry.
All right, Charles Merrill donating nicely to the WHAS Crusade for Children in honor of Donald Platoff.
Karen Wilson giving $25 to the Crusade. Every penny counts. We appreciate it.
Janice LaRue, thank you for your generous $100 contribution to the Crusade for Children in memory of Gilbert LaRue and Tim LaRue. Thank you.
Here's Brian Taylor on Eastern Parkway, $100. Thank you, Brian, in memory of Adam Austin.
So that's how this works. We just would appreciate if you could keep contacting us. The Louisville area code is 502, but it's 582-7511. There's a toll-free number, 888-382-7511. You can also go on the website, whascrusade.org.
And the old-fashioned mail, yes, it comes to 520 West Chestnut, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. And we've already had a sheriff's deputy go out and get some major donations, $100 or more, and they'll come out to your house.
Okay, and I actually have stamps. I had to mail something a few weeks ago, and I had stamps.
I love the mail.
I buy the, what do you call them, the eternal evergreens, whatever they are, so it doesn't matter what you paid
that's
for.
right.
It doesn't matter if it's 50 years from now. You said it was forever.
You'll get a letter from Terry Minders.
All right, we're going to go back on the road.
All right, we want to toss to our Travis Breeze, who's got a story for us today.
How's it going, Doug? Pleasure to be with everyone here. This is my fourth crusade, I believe, and I'm here with someone who's got a leg up on me by a couple decades, I would say. Tom Bovair. Tom, just tell, I'm sure people watching probably know who you are, but tell me a little bit about how you're involved with the crusade and what this weekend means to you.
For us, the family, crusade is a family affair. My dad joined the Highview Fire Department in 1969. My first crusade was 1970 as a firehouse brat going door to door with my parents, and this year makes Crusade 55 for me.
And there's people posted kind of all around the block here. This is Checkpoint 3, I'm told?
Checkpoint 3.
And what do you do over here?
We're directing the fire trucks from where they drop the people and the money off around the block to get them in line for the fire trucks picture or camera run. When their departments go on air to give their totals.
And, you know, the people at home watching, they see the totals that come in. They see, you know, how much this weekend means, but it's a year-round effort, right?
Yes. Yes. All the fire departments work year-round to raise the money.
And do you have any favorite memories looking back at your times working at Crusade?
Oh, one thing I really miss was being a younger kid going door to door with the family and, you know, riding the fire trucks, and really missed the days when I was on the fire department driving the fire trucks either downtown to drop off the money or, you know, through the subdivision go to door.
Well, we thank you so much for your work over those 55 years, and we have some people joining us here at Checkpoint 3. If you wonder if there's anything going on here right now, Tom.
I have a pretty good guess what's going on.
What do you think it is?
I think we're going to honor my late dad who passed away in October.
That is correct. Don, do you want me to hand it over to you, or?
Absolutely. Tom! Oh, I thought I was ready to do this. And everybody's here that knows and loves your dad and have worked with your dad for so many years. And as I told you this morning when I was coming in, I so clearly heard your dad tell me it's Sunday. We're good. Just wait for the magic.
That's it.
And so it's those kinds of moments that just assures me, and I was just shocked when we looked at the Buddy Award and saw that your dad had not yet been awarded the Buddy Award, and he personifies everything that award stands for as far as the heart and soul that Bud Harpsmeyer brought to the Crusade. That is your dad.
This was his family outside of, you know, home with our family at home.
And so we certainly want today, Joey's got the big award that we'll display.
Congratulations. Yeah.
And then we have this one, Tom, that you'll take. And just
that is great.
The first crusade without your dad.
Yeah, it's been different today, but we're getting through.
But now you got the third generation. Now you got the third generation coming with you. Another Tom Beauvais is here.
Yeah, my son told me, he said, I don't want you working by yourself today, so I'll be down to sit with you. So
there you go.
So this is a huge, huge year where we get to honor those that came before us and did an incredible job and left a lot of responsibility for us to continue that journey forward.
Yeah. And it's, it's up to us to teach the people coming behind us, what this is all about and keep it going.
And remember that he is on our tags this year too.
Yes, that's right.
So he's with us here on this Crusade Sunday, and all of our hearts, all the coordinators are here, and we are happy to sit here and honor Tom as what he's done for the Crusade over the past 73 years. I don't know how long he's done it, but I know it was well in the 50s, right?
He was the same as me. This would have been his 56th year.
Right.
So 56 years to have a volunteer that serves that consecutively is unheard of, really, in the real world. And so, Joey, as Crusade 1, who is in charge of making sure all these fire coordinators come every year, what does it mean to have somebody that is always you count on and you know they're going to be there?
Well, it means a lot because every one of these folks have been coming here a long time, right? Everybody's got it down to a science, right? It's really a smooth operating machine, and we are thankful that these folks come down here and help us coordinate this, because we have a lot of fire departments that roll through here. Now, we would like more to come downtown, right? But we, the remotes are very successful, and we want to keep these folks coming down here and helping us out, and it means a lot. And again, it's another family.
Yeah. And it's going to go in his big china cabinet in the kitchen, which has nothing but Crusade memorabilia in it. All his mugs and cups and all the different things he had. It's got to already know where it's going.
Well, we love you, Tom. We're glad you're here this year. We miss your dad. And Travis, we certainly appreciate you letting us crash your...
It's okay. I'm honored. And I wished in the, kind of fake interview we did, I wish I would have asked more about Bud and your dad. But I can tell by everybody here that it's clearly, it's a special family, and it means a lot that you're here and, keeping the legacy going with your son as well.
All right.
Thank you. I don't know if anybody...
All right, welcome back to the studio. I'm Ken Spencer, joined by my family. On the far right there, that is Aniston Spencer, Anna Mae Spencer, my 15-year-old daughter, and this is my 8-year-old son, Colton. They're going to be helping me out for the next hour. Right now, we want to welcome in William Brown from Shepherdsville Fire and Rescue. And William, who else do you have with you today?
I got firefighter Cook with me. He's my fireman on my engine company. So.
And he's here to he's here to give out the vibe. And hold the sign. I got to know something. It says here that your nickname is Downtown Willie Brown. I got to know something about this nickname, my friend.
That's a nickname I've had for 14 years in the fire service. Captain Guffey of Shepherdsville gave me that, and it's kind of stuck, and I've just ran with it. So that's what I go by now, Downtown Willie Brown.
Every now and again, if there's somebody who says, hey, we need you, William, we need you to do something, does he respond and says, hey, my nickname's Downtown?
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely that, and let me catch it on TikTok.
So how did you guys go about it, or what does it mean to you to be here each and every year to represent Shepherdsville here for the Crusade for Children?
First, it's an honor to be able to come out and represent the city of Shepherdsville. We always have a great turnout. Being able to collect for such a great cause, I mean, we just appreciate the opportunity to be part of something like this.
So tell us, what did you do to raise your money this year?
Well, this year we collected at both Walmart and Kroger, and then we did mail-ins as well. And then obviously people still had the option to Venmo or drop off at the firehouse as well.
When it comes to the community support in Shepherdsville for this, are you amazed each and every year about how much they pour into this cause?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And at the end of this, we reveal our number. It's really going to show the amount of support that we get every year, and it just increases. The city grows, the support grows, so we appreciate it.
And speaking of the support, I know that you guys have some special shout outs that you want to do that we do each and every year. William, I'm going to give you the floor is you, my friend.
All right, thank you. Firstly, we would like to thank Shepherdsville Walmart and Kroger for letting us collect at their stores. And then I'll start with our donations. $50 donations, we have Barbara Faye Deaver, William and Norma Henderson, Nancy Armstrong, John Mark Clark, Robert Blondo, Rose Marie and Clifford Haley, Jacqueline and Charles Cave. And then our $100 donations, Jamie and Velda McHugh, Cynthia Jordan, Robert Goldemir, Faith Portman, one from B&B Consignment in memory of George Gabehart, Mary L. Flander, Robert and Sharon Wernery. Then $200 donations, Thomas and Som Realty and Auction in memory of Ruth Holzcall Som, Bonnie Elise Miller, GW and James Adams in honor of Bill Hardy. $300 donations from the Shepherdsville Fire Department Local 5101 in $340 amount. $500 donation, Karen and James Adams, the Bullet Gavel Club number 155, and the 44 Auto Mart. We had a donation of $1,450 from Donna Bickett in memory of her son Kevin Bickett. A $5,000 donation from Wanda Ishin in memory of Rick and Beth. And then through a total of $2,600 we collected through Venmo in the name of Shepherdsville Fire Department. And our biggest donation, the VFW Post 5710, $25,000.
That's incredible.
Incredible. Yes, it was.
All right, Colton.
So what's our grand total?
So the grand total from Shepherdsville Fire Department for 2026 is $41,158.55.
That is incredible. Let's just say that again, $41,158.55. In fact, we want to welcome in Heather Benson from the Crusade with a special presentation.
Yes. So thank you for all the work you put into collecting for the Crusade, and we are so happy to present this plaque to you. Shepherdsville Fire Department has topped $1 million in contributions over time, and so this is your $1 million award that you can display at the firehouse. So congratulations.
Hey, big round of applause for Shepherdsville Fire and Rescue. That's unbelievable. I want to ask you this, because this is special. This is a dedication over time for the Crusade for Children. What does something like this, and knowing that you've eclipsed this mark, what does this mean for you guys?
Well, it's going to be hard to speak for everybody because, there's people that was there way before me, and there's going to be people after me. But to be able to receive something like this, it just shows the community support and the hard work and dedication of our members. And without those two things combined, things like this can be possible.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming in. Once again, we got the $1 million plaque. We've got $41,158.55 raised, the grand total for the Shepherdsville Fire Department. An unbelievable job. We cannot thank you guys enough. And I tell you what, we also cannot thank you, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Heather, thank you so much for coming in right now. To donate to the Crusade, it's easy. 582-7511, toll free 1-888-382-7511. Donate securely online, WHAScrusade.org. You can donate by mail, 520 West Chestnut Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. You can also donate using Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, or scan the QR code on your screen. People say that's easy. I don't know how to use any of that stuff. Join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for changing a child's life. Right now, let's go to read some pledges. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys have a wonderful day. We appreciate it. We're going to read some pledges. Annie, you can help me out with this a little bit. We have Ashley Slaughter donated $10. We'd like to thank you, Ashley, because she's crediting her fire department, which is the Mount Washington Fire Department.
We'd also like to thank Susan Ingram, who donated $20 in memory of Linda Ann Mathis.
We'd also like to thank Robin Newland for donating $50.
Travis Slaughter donated $100.
Bonnie Covrin donated $15 in memory of Bill Covrin.
All right, Colton. Thomas McCauley, how much did he donate?
$100.
How about that? Thank you so much, Thomas, for your generosity.
Timothy Davis donated $25.
And that's in memory of Rock Davis. Michael Whelan donated $100 in honor of Hallie, Robert, and Riker Whelan.
Hey, I want to ask you guys something, because you guys have been here at the Crusade for Children each and every year since you were pretty much in diapers still, since you were born. I'm going to start with you first, and then I want you to answer. What has been being around this and being a part of it each and every year? What has it meant to you guys?
I think it's meant so much to us. I've really loved being a part of this. It's something we can all do together, and it's for such a good cause, so I know I've loved it. Annie?
It's been incredible just seeing everybody work together, and the partnership of everybody here is great.
Now, I think for you, so over the years, especially these last couple years, it's given you the ability to do a lot of your wrestling impressions. Colton is a massive WWE fan, and so he's been dropping a lot of that over the years. But Colton, do you have anything new that this year that you would like to say to the audience out there?
Not really. I'll think of, maybe I can think about something else about.
Well, what would Dan Housen say right now? And give it to me with everything you got. I need it with passion, my son.
Donate to the Crusade or else you are cursed.
How about that? Hey, Terry, come on in here for a second.
All right. Well, you guys are doing a beautiful job. Good to have the family here. That was outstanding. You are not toast, I can tell you that much. We have a family coming in we're going to honor, and I think it's going to be great. Somebody who worked here for the Crusade for a long time that we lost, who was in our accounting room, running our accounting department. Come forward, everybody. Hello, good to see you. Come on in. Who's speaking on behalf of the group? Step right over here and say hi to Kent and his family.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Zach.
So tell us what we're doing here.
So today, speaking on behalf of the Kentucky Lottery Friends and Family, this past year we lost my mother, Jennifer Earhart, to her fight with cancer. So this year they'd like to donate their totals and a couple other memoriams to my mother. So this year, the Kentucky Lottery themselves raised $1,200, being the memory of Jennifer Earhart, along with a donation from Martha Ernst and Bill Hickerson, in memory of Jennifer Earhart as well. And then me and my sister are also going to turn around and double down on that this year, and we're going to double that.
Zach, tell us about Jennifer's personality.
She was the best of us. I don't think there's a single person here that has not missed out on her this year, that's for sure. A bunch of people coming through the money room, asking her where she's been, how she's been. And
exactly. Talk about her, how excited she got every year for the Crusade.
There were years that I told my mom that I'd rather sit at home and play video games when I was a kid, and man, did she knock some sense into me on that. This is one of the highlights of the year for her every year. She was excited to do this, no matter who she did it with, whether it be Crusade, whatever place of employment she was at the time, or fire departments. Crusade for Children was a lot of mom's passion in life, especially as an accountant. She loved giving up all of her time that she could for the station and for the charity itself.
Zach, look around right here. Everybody that's surrounding you right now. How much does this mean to you?
The world. Means a lot that knowing that my mom's gone, her memory won't be, and that we have all these friends and family here to support us and help carry on her memory, especially with the station and how much Dawn's been helping us out and making sure that we're okay. It's another level of support that we never thought.
All right, we're going to slide Dawn over here in between you two guys so you can talk.
Come on over here, Dawn.
Talk further.
I really thought I was ready for this, you guys, but it's harder than you think it's going to be, right?
Absolutely.
And we loved your mom. And look how many people here loved your mom. And it's still hard to believe that she's not here this year and to have the first year without her. And so I'm so sorry that she's not here and was not able to receive this in person. So on her behalf, we want you all to accept the Buddy Award, which goes to the person that we feel like most reflects what Bud Harbsmeyer stood for when it comes to the crusade. With her heart, not only did she do the money room, she was on our board. She repeatedly volunteered to step up whenever was necessary, and we all just want you to know how much we loved your mom and that we feel like she's here with us today.
Absolutely. I don't think there will be a crusade that goes past in the future that doesn't feel like Mom's here with us every step of the way. So I'm very grateful that you all have honored my mother this way and recognized her dedication to this community, and it means a lot more than you guys would ever know.
Well, and I just want to say, from a very selfish crusade standpoint, we love when a parent does such a great job to get that next generation ready and willing to come on board, because you guys have really stepped up in a big way. So thank you for being the leaders in the money room this year, and for really wanting to step into your mother's shoes. And so those are some pretty big shoes to fill.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But I hope that you guys can feel that this is your family as well.
I don't think there'll be a summer that goes past so we're not here and that we don't feel the same about you guys. You guys have grown more than coworkers and friends at the Crusade. It's a lot more than that now, so thank you very much,
All right,
Sean.
let's make it loud for Jennifer Earhart. Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. And right now, we want to toss it to Meade County Fire Department. Guys, over to you.
And hello, everybody, again on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We are at the John Jones Auto Group in Corydon, Indiana, and we are raising money for the 73rd Annual Crusade for Children, the WHAS Crusade for Children, by the way. And I've got with me Meade County Fire District. How did Meade County do this year?
We did good. We are up by a long shot this year compared to last year.
I know you are. I'm going to let you get to that. But first, I want to introduce you because this is Lieutenant Blaze Abner. Lieutenant, right, Blaze?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once you knew your name was Blaze, did you say I'm going to become a firefighter? Does everybody ask you that?
My whole family's in the fire service, so the apple didn't fall far from the tree here. So.
Any other fire names in your family?
No, I'm the only one, surprisingly. So.
Okay. And how long have you been with Meade County?
8 years.
8 years.
Yep.
Okay. And you said not only did you raise a little bit more than last year, tell me how much more.
About 131% more than what we did last year.
That is awesome.
So more than double.
That's awesome. Okay, and first of all, tell us how Meade County did this.
So we took a step back and looked at kind of what we were doing last year. Now, granted, weather kind of put a big damper on stuff. It kept raining.
Right.
Door to door is our big income collector. We tried something new, and it seemed to work out pretty well. So we set up a roadside collection on yesterday, next to our firehouse.
Okay.
So people driving down the road can stop. They don't have to turn and go in, because we've noticed people drive by and look, but wouldn't come in.
They were maybe even confused about what to do, right?
But when we're sitting right next to the road and they stop, oh yeah, here's a little bit of money. So that really contributed to raising our total. So it's definitely something we're gonna have to throw into the book of tactics.
Okay, so that's different than the drive-through.
Yes, that is different. We've been running a drive-through in the past at our fire station where people can drive through our bays and drop off, but you have to turn in and go through, and like I said, people would look at us and just keep on going. So that's why we switched to the roadside.
And what did you notice about this year in just giving? I mean, were you worried because of the economy and that people are having tough times, but they're still willing to give because they know that the money goes back to the kids in their communities?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's just emphasizing that it comes back to our community, the children in need. And I think sometimes whenever you put out stories about people that are helped or kids that were helped by it, I think that really helps as well. So.
All right, and you have some people to thank?
Absolutely. So to start off, I want to mention this is our first crusade with our brand new 2026 Seagrave Marauder engine right now.
That is pretty. That is a pretty, I love the color.
Yep, she is hot off the press. We got her in February.
Very
so
nice.
She is fresh. So but we want to thank all of our volunteers and families that helped. We had a very good turnout this year. I think both days for house to house, we had a full truck.
Wow.
And we were having to actually leave some people because we didn't have enough seats for people. So I was tickled to death by that. So, but yeah, we want to thank everybody for making that possible. We couldn't do it without them. We also want to thank our residents within the district for donating, because without them donating, clearly we couldn't do this either.
Right.
So we want to start off by thanking our food donations to keep our firefighters fed throughout Crusade.
So important.
Yes, so important. Keeps everybody refreshed and energized. So we want to thank the Locals Food Truck and Outdoor Cafe, Home Plate Family Restaurant, Doc's Barbecue, Brandenburg Dairy Queen, Brandenburg McDonald's, and TD's Pizza and Wings. And then we have some business donations, and here's another big one. I'm not sure what the Meade County Board of Education did, but when we got our online totals in, we were already above last year's total off online alone before we even opened up shop for Crusade.
That's great.
So, and that's mainly because of the Meade County Board of Education alone. Meade County Board of Education itself raised $1,875.
Wow, thank you, Meade County Board of Education.
All the different members or people acting on behalf of them raised $1,885 as individuals. And I have 3 individuals with larger donations I want to thank from the Meade County Board of Education online thing that they did. I want to thank Julie Backstrom for $100, Cheryl Vanover for $200, and Kellyanne Wilson for $500.
Wow, okay.
We want to thank Weldon Christian Church for $200, Meade County Bank for $150, NCR Shop for $150, Town and Country Homemakers for $500 or $50. I'm sorry. And then we have some in memory of donations. We have $50 from Pat Dye in memory of Barbara Dye, $60 for Scott and Emily Allen in memory of Terry Runt Allen, $100 from Evelyn Medley in memory of Avery Shacklet, $100 from Helen Mitchell in memory of Gary Michael Mitchell, $100 from Jane Slinger in memory of former Deputy Chief Steve Slinger, $100 from Robert and Melissa Bland in memory of Granny Molly Steff, $100 from Donald and Michael Dix in memory of Elena and Beverly Dix, $200 from Rosemarie and Randall Folden in memory of J.K. Latondras, $250 from Ronnie Walters, Greta and Donnie and Casey, Heather and Lindsay and James Walters in memory of Jane Walters, $250 from Cora Carter Shepherd in memory of Diesel Carter. We also have some check donations we want to thank of. So up to $25, we want to thank Gregory and Andrea Pike Goff, Michael and Mary Cowden, Lorraine and Carl Overly, Deepak Jacoby, Charles and Rebecca Hacker. For up to $50, we want to thank Bruce and Judy Dodson, Allison and Brian Doubts, Terry and Marley DeWitt, Helen Jones, Bruce and Sharon Board, Carol Mattingly, Roger and Mary Ann Miller, Barbara Harned. And then up to $100, we want to thank John and Joanne Hartledge, Richard and Julia Barr, Jeffrey and Judith Atkinson, James and Gina Gregory, Dinas and Tina Breeden, Alan Trailer Park and Bobby Allen and Carol Triplett, and Glenda Singleton. And for $250 plus, we want to thank Mary Lou Mayoros for $250 and Krista Medley for $260. All right, we ready for the good stuff?
Are you ready for the good stuff? You got a lot of good stuff. I so appreciate when you guys, thank all these folks who have given their money, and it just means so much. And thanking, the folks that just dropped $1 or $2, when you are doing your drive-through or you're right by the roadside. It means so much to say thank you to them for taking part in the crusade.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank everybody, because even those that donated just a little bit of change they had in their cup holder, I mean, that adds up.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't imagine, the change bag that we brought in was heavy.
Yeah.
So, and those are hundreds of dollars that went into this that we didn't have before for it.
That's
so
awesome.
Even every little bit helps.
All right, are you ready, Blaze?
I think so.
Blaze.
All right.
With Meade County.
Yep. So last year for 2025, we raised $4,554.12.
Okay, last year was a little over $4,000.
Yep. For 2026, for Crusade for Children, the Meade County Fire Protection District raised $10,523.45.
Woo! How about it, everybody? Yeah. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank all of our volunteers that came out and helped, and I want to thank everybody in our community that came out and donated.
That is so awesome. I can't believe that you went up that much. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
Just from trying a couple of different things. It makes sense.
Yeah, crazy when you change a little bit up, how much success you can have with it. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Blaze, thank you. Thanks for all you guys do. And I know you want to put some of the coins in. So come on, coin crew, right here. Let's hear it. All right, guys, thank you all so much. They were like, we don't have anything to say. And I'm like, okay, well, you can be coin crew. Blaze, thank you. Again, Meade County, thank you all. And we're going to throw it back to you from Corden, Indiana. We want to remind you that you can donate now by calling 582-7511. Of course, you can donate so many ways now. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, that's how I do it, Apple Pay, and you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. So anyway, we are going to be live here all day in Corden at the John Jones Auto Group. Thank you very much. It's getting a little warm out here. John Jones, thank you so much for what you do, and we're going to pass it back to you guys. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got this.
Thank you so much, Connie.
Now we're going to toss it over to Travis Breves with the Anchorage Middletown Fire Chief.
That is right. Thank you so much. We are out here on Chestnut Street with Anchorage Middletown Fire and EMS Chief Pat Walsh.
Terry,
and Pat, how long have you been involved with the Crusade?
Well, we'll just stand next to you. No, that's okay. You sure? Okay.
What are we doing?
And what is it about this fundraiser, this telethon, the way it brings people together that you love?
It's all about the kids of Kentuckiana, but the fact that 100% of all the money that's raised every year goes directly back out to the agencies. So that's what's so exciting for us. But just the fact that it stays in the community is what's really. And I've had personal family members. My own grandson was helped by the Crusade. So I think everybody, when you start talking to them, they have personal stories and they have individual stories like that. So it just matters.
And we were talking a little bit ago about the rivalry between the fire departments. So you think, looking back, maybe 20 years, the rivalry was maybe more heated than it even is today?
It was a lot more heated, probably a lot more out of control. There was a lot of water that was sprayed everywhere and some shenanigans that probably we wouldn't want to do today. But yes, the rivalry has always been there. Back in 1956, I think it was, PRP's chief issued a challenge to all the other Jefferson County fire departments in surrounding areas, and that really took off. And so, but yeah, back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, it was really heated. So we wanted to try to bring that back. So we've kind of been talking some smack. I injected myself into last year when we came down here with the Fern Creek and PRP, so I officially put my hat in the ring for that. So
in your efforts to try to get Anchorage Middletown to give 110% as much as they can donate to the Crusade and get those donations, you did the Cicada Challenge last year, where you did what?
I did. So last year was my first year at Anchorage Middletown, and I kind of put out a goal. And so we had one of our captains who said, hey, if we hit our goal, the chief has to eat a cicada on live TV with him. So I ended up doing that because we exceeded our goal, which was 140% more than we had raised the year before. So yeah, I had to eat the cicada, and that was quite fun. But again, it created a lot of fun around.
Last year was the brood of cicadas. They were everywhere. I don't know if we could find one this year.
Thankfully not. And so far, there's been no challenge that I have to eat any bugs or anything like that. So,
what did it taste like?
It tasted like chicken.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no.
A little crunchy, you gotta think.
It was crunchy, yes, it was crunchy. And yeah, it had chocolate. The one I ate down here was fried, and it was, but yeah.
So last year you guys were at 130,000?
Last year we brought down 130,000. This year we're going to far exceed that. So we're really excited. We've got a great community. We've got a great group of men and women who work for us, and all their families and all the volunteers that come out and help us. Everybody's gotten excited about it, and so we're very proud. We've done a lot of, you've probably seen the different video clips and things on social media, so tried to make it fun. And yeah, so we understand that PRP had a couple crews out in our area last night, so we'll have to figure out
crossing the boundary lines a little bit. Well, you guys will be rolling in around 3 o'clock?
Yeah, our crews are gonna get down here at 3 o'clock, so hopefully we'll be on shortly after that. So if anybody's watching, we don't know what the number is yet, because literally as people are coming in, they're getting a number. So stay tuned, 3 o'clock or a little bit after, hopefully.
All right, well, there might be a surprise bug waiting for you in the studio. We'll see. We'll see. All right, thank you, Pat.
Yes, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll send it back to you guys.
I'll follow you. Just
All right, thank you so much, Travis. Right now, Terry has joined us once again, and we are joined by Mike Hamburg, who was with Jake and Elwood and the boys.
Let's go, Jake and Elwood.
They absolutely rocked the house last night at our benefit show.
He went, I mean, the whole group. How many people are in that whole band? That was wild.
10 of us.
And they went on stage, and they called people out of the audience, Kent, and just said, get up here and dance. And it was wild. And the Jake and Elwood, you know, the whole Blues Brothers looking thing is a tribute to all that. But you guys got started 30-something years ago. How did it begin?
We were in a lip syncing competition at a Louisville Ice Hawks game.
We actually had a hockey team, the Ice Hawks, way back.
And we won it. And then we did a grand opening for the first superstore in Indiana, and Bob Ramsey was there with his band. And he came up to us after the show and he said, can you guys sing? And I was like, maybe, we could try. And here we are 37 years later.
And last night, I mean, the rafters were shaking from this band that just went on a solid hour to help us with the Crusade for Children benefit show. And it was hilarious all the way through, just what you do.
Thank
you. Look.
And the most amazing thing about it is, I don't know if we can get a shot of it, but can we show Mike's left knee, ankle, and foot? It's completely wrapped up. I mean, it looks like he is badly injured. And my man went on for an hour last night, and you couldn't tell that you were hurt at all. This is incredible. First off, what are we dealing with here? And how did you get through it?
Well, first of all, the show must go on, as they say.
Amen.
And, you know, I've had 2 ACLs replaced on this knee. I got something wrong with I broke my foot in half doing a show in Georgia. So yeah, it's tough.
It's okay. You're hanging tough in there. And the Spencer family and I are all noticing you're holding on to a fistful of cash. There's nothing wrong with that. Is that your tips from last night?
Well, actually, we were at Bierno's last week. We did 3 songs, and we got $152 for that. And then the rest we got last night, and it's $272.
From Jake and Elwood and the boys.
That's right.
And you know what he said to the crowd? We're on a mission from God.
That's it.
And it's about the WHAS Crusade for Children.
That's right. Actually, we changed our slogan to "We're on a crusade for the children."
I love
even better.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike.
Do I give this to you? Can I trust you with
You know
this?
what? We throw this right in here. That's how that works, brother.
All right, bro.
We appreciate you so much.
Sir.
Mike.
That sound right there is music to our ears.
That's right. All right, who wants cake? Woo! Let's go. We're wheeling in some beautiful cake that came to us, Kent.
Hey, we want to shout out Alicia Jackson, who was with Legacy Cakes and Catering, who made this fabulous Crusade for Children cake right here. Look at that thing. It's 3 tiers. We've got pictures of children on the front of it. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start to do something like this. This is amazing, Terry.
Are we going to be able to tear this up now?
Yes, of course. I was waiting till we went off air to dig into it because I know it's going to be delicious.
Yeah, the problem is at our Crusade, all we have is those little bitty plastic knives. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll get that figured out one way or the other.
Yes.
Tell them all thanks. We appreciate the gift of the cake.
Yes, thank you so much.
And you too, Mike.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks so much. All right.
Pleasure.
Jake and Elwood forever, and we all love cakes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, for the Crusade. All right, right now we are going to talk to Heath Township. Over to you guys.
Welcome back to Corydon, Indiana. We're here with the Heath Township Fire Department and our first chief of the day, Chief Dan Stoltz here. Chief Dan, tell us just a little bit about how this year's gone. You've been doing this a long time and you got a lot of support behind you. How important is that?
It's really important, especially in a small community that we're in. The support that we get from the people and the businesses down there, it really makes a huge difference to us or whatever through the year. And then for this year, whatever, we've done a 5K run. They did a couple weekends ago whenever it coincided with the bike and the Jeep run or whatever. We had a fish fry earlier in the year, sold 200 dinners within less than an hour's time. Yeah. And then one of the guys on the fire department's been doing barbecue. He set up at the run and the ride, and then set up yesterday at the dollar store and full pool barbecue. All of his donations and stuff went straight to the Crusade. The quilt sale and the coffee basket raffle or drawing that you see behind us, those are big things or whatever. So I mean, that's all of them events or whatever's put us over.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you know how many people were raffling for this thing and how many hours your wife put into making it?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it kind of coincides with 250th anniversary.
Yeah.
As you can see, the stars on it, the Eagles, and all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm betting it could be almost 250 hours, given how beautiful it is. You said the guy who won it, we don't actually want him here today.
no, you don't want him here. He's an ex cop in the corner. He's kind of shady now, but yeah. I mean, they call him St. Gilly. There ain't nothing saint about him, I'll tell you.
Nothing saintly about him except for maybe the loot that he pulls in on that raffle.
Well, he probably paid for a little bit of it. He done some donations on it.
Okay. So you got plenty of people coming in. Any special shout outs you want to get to before we start going down the names?
A few of them here. So,
okay.
Perseverance Chapel, $350. Bellspit Door Service, $50. Patricia Deaton, $100. Millennial Fireworks, $75. 135 Auto, $500. 135 Auto, the Change Bucket, $56.62. Marty and Angie Reed, $100. Martin Susan White, $25. Mockport Community Church, $400. Ralph and Barbara Sherman, $50. Martin and Sarah Wiseman, $100. Tammy Crawford, $100. Clay and Brandy Saylor and the girls, $50. Laura Smith, $25. Ken and Sandy Rudolph, $100. Ellen and Stephen Lowry, $80. Gary and Liz Gilly, $100. Clayton and Lindsay Hardsall, $50. John Bavell, $10. J&J Home Improvements, $400. Snyder Construction, $850. Longbottom and Hardsall, $250.
And you're still going?
Yeah, we're going into the memories here.
In memory of here?
In memory of Steve, Tom, Earl, and Thelma. From Linda Free, $350. From Rose Chisholm, in memory of her brothers and sisters, $50. From Alice Fisher, in memory of Ben and Carl Fisher, $100. From Julie Fisher, $100 in memory of Virginia Fisher. The Gibson family, in memory of Gary, Dorothy, and Gordon Gibson, $100. Jill, Richard, and Kent, $100 in memory of Cecil and June Garmin. Gemma, Jana, Danny, Cody, Connor, and Sue, Gary Gibson, $300. Marcia and Butch Lopp, in memory of Mamaw and Papaw Wacklop, $100. Terry Carver, $100 in memory of Stella Carver. Danny, Juanita, Christy, Lane, and Jess, in memory of Barbara Stoltz, $300. In memory of Keisha, Krista Jacobs, and Jonathan Dickerson from Gerald and Kay Jacobs, $100. In memory of James Yeager, $1,250 from the family. In memory of Ernie Emley, $100, Naoki Emley. From the family of Mr. Jones, in memory of $100. Randy and Sarah Lopp and the boys, $50 in memory of Jacob McClanahan. Greg and Bobby Linker in memory of their grandkids, $130. John and Jessica Bliss, $260 in memory of Pops.
And is that all the names you wanted to read today, or are we going in on a little bit on the business side of things now?
Here, let's see here. That's all the names on that.
That's all the names for today?
On the,
but the events?
The events on the fish fry.
It looks like you got good turnout.
Yep. We done $2,726.03. The 5K run done $800. Bucket ride done $455. The shirts and the cups that Ronnie had made, $700. Pulled pork sandwich sales was $1,740.45. And the quilt and the coffee basket that you see behind us, it brought in $1,957 for the drawing. Wow. So that's where that's at. And then, you know, we'd like to say that the winner of the quilt was Gary Gilly, or everybody calls him St. Gilly. And then Kathy Reagans won the coffee basket. We'll get them to you here later. Buddy's going to take over from now.
Yeah. Buddy, before we get to the grand total today, we just want to talk a little bit about your mother. So introduce her to everybody at home, first name, last name, and she did this longer than you've been doing it right now as we breathe.
Right. My mother, Mary Lawrence, me and my father joined in 1976, and she's been a part of the fire department ever since until last year she got down and was in a nursing home and passed away. So she's 48 years. She cooked a lot of breakfasts, fixed a lot of coffee, and every year she was out there on the road too.
Yeah.
She enjoyed what you all do
Yeah.
for the kids. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have some pictures over here. Any ones that you'd like to point to on this and talk about?
This is my mother and father. My father passed away in '93, but she passed away last year. This is her and some of the other women that collected for us. And same picture there, but my family got together and we come up with $600 for the crusade.
Yeah, $600 to remember your mother.
The Lawrence family, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any of those breakfasts that she was cooking, any of those times that she was collecting change that you remember from when you were younger?
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, it was. You couldn't believe the breakfast that the spread she would make, for us. We'd have chicken barbecues and they'd come out and make breakfast for us while we were cooking. And like I said, anytime we had a run, she was there with drinks. In the early years, she drove the tanker because we didn't have enough people.
Wow.
So, she wasn't actually a member, but she did. She participated in every way possible.
She's a real force, not just behind the scenes, but behind the wheel.
That's right. And everybody here, she loved dill pickles, so it was dill pickle Mary. She had to have a pickle with anything she ate, whether it was cake or ice cream or whatever. You had to start it with a dill pickle. So.
Yeah. Well, buddy, thank you so much for sharing. You have a beautiful mother. She's done beautiful work, and it's really going to echo throughout the community. You raised $600 today. We're never going to forget her. Are you ready to give that grand total?
Yes. Due to the hard work of the wonderful people right here, we come up with a new record of $20,000.
New record of $20,000.
Yes.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Last year we had $16,000. So
Last year, $16,000, up $4,000 this
up
year.
$4,000. Yes.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much. We got just a few change buckets over here that we definitely want to be pouring out for y'all. It's not official until you hear the money working. So, kids, if you got the chance, go ahead and dump that change out. $20,000 from the Heath Township Volunteer Fire Department. We had some very heartfelt remembrances today. Thank you so much to Chief Dan Stoltz over here, and to the hard work his wife put in on that quilt. I mean, that's a big money maker, almost $2,000 in the quilt raffle right there. You can be a difference maker today as well. You can call 582-7511 to donate over the phone, or if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, mail it in to the station, 520 West Chestnut Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. Or if you got your phone out, go ahead, scan the QR code. You can use PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay to donate. Or if you can do it any other way, any other time throughout the year, stop whenever they're doing the collections out in the streets. Go ahead and drop some change in a bucket if you see it out in the community. 100% of that money will stay with a kid in Kentuckiana who really, really needs it. We'll see you back here at Corden at John Jones Auto Group in just a little bit.
All right, Ian, thank you so much. That's awesome stuff right there. We're gonna read some pledges right now for some people that we just like to thank and give a shout outs for donating to the crusade. Annie?
We would like to thank Caroline Price for donating $50 in honor of Don Stauble.
We would like to thank Michael L. Reed for donating $50 in honor of Michael L. Reed Jr.
We'd also like to thank Mary L. Rapier for donating $100. And for all of you at home interested in donating, our number is 582-7511. Our toll-free number is 1-888-382-7511. And you can donate securely online at whascrusade.org. And if you want to donate by mail, the address is 520 W Chestnut Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202.
You can also donate using Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, or scan the QR code on your screen. And unlike old pops over here, we know how to do it. Join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for changing a child's life.
By the way, this isn't a roast. Just letting you guys know. Right now, we're going to toss it back out to Corden with the Elizabeth Volunteer Fire Department.
And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Corden, Indiana. We are raising money for the kids in your community today. Of course, the WHAS Crusade for Children. It's the 73rd year. And I tell you what, when this crew rolls up, you know about it because they got everybody in town here from Elizabeth, the Elizabeth Volunteer Fire Department. We've got Scott Hutt, the chief. How you doing, Chief?
Doing good.
What about it? You guys have been out working hard, raising money the last couple of days.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till today, till 11 o'clock, we sit in the four-way and have the boots. All the kids get out there, have fun, have water fights, swim, eat, and just party.
And I love it. I heard some of the girls back here, they started out as young as the baby that's over there. We got a baby over there, and you guys have been doing it for a long time. What does that mean to have different generations come and do this for the kids in Kentuckiana?
It's good. They're following our footsteps.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So you're the good impression.
I am. So, and, you know, he's actually got a boy that kind of benefited, and so does the other gentleman benefited from the crusade, so it kind of hits close to home.
Do you mind telling me about that?
I got twin boys that were born on Crusade weekend. They're 15. They just turned 15 this past week. So it kind of brings a lot of meaning to home to be able to raise money to help the kids.
All right. I guess you wouldn't have it any other way but being out here to raise money.
That's right. That's why I'm here today.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing it. All right, Chief. So you not only, you were at the four-way, you said, raising money. And tell me about that. Tell me about some of the other things y'all did throughout the year to raise money.
So we had a fish fry back in Lent. It had roughly, $6,000 maybe?
That's great.
We have a cuss jar. So
Excuse me?
Every monthly meeting, if you say a dirty word, you got to pay a quarter.
Okay.
And if it's a real
That's not bad.
if it's a real bad word, you got to pay whatever the guys say. So I will tell you this: we had $143.05 in cusses.
Okay, did you hear that, kids? Don't listen to the adults on that one. You got it? But thank you for donating with that. That's a great idea. That's a fun idea, right? To get everybody involved.
Yep, it kind of keeps the meetings, somewhat calm, I guess.
All right. So anything else you want to mention about your efforts? You got a lot of folks that have come and been part of this for years.
Right. No, we just got a lot of in memories of and donations here.
All right. Well, you have a lot of people to thank, so let's get to it, Chief.
All right. These are all in memories of. $20 in memory of Frank and Josephine Canapple from Martine Canapple. $25 in memory of Bill Canapple. $40 in memory of Lindsay and Natalie Shane from Scott, Kimberly and Girls. $50 in memory of Kyle Rottenberger from Mark and Teresa Sutton. $50 in memory of John Herman Eve Sr. from Jonathan Eve and Sarah Eve. $50 in memory of Ethan Edward Stewart. $50 in memory of Brian Brown from Doug and Mary Miller. $50 in memory of Frank and Josephine Canapple from Joyce Canapple. $50 in memory of Brian Brown, Bill and Juanita Miller, and Bobby Hubert from Denise Hubert. $100 in memory of James and Doris LaPlante from Richard and Angela Stewart. $100 in memory of Julie and Logan Wilson from Ronnie and Patty Ashley. $100 in memory of Mary Lee Mason from Paul Mason and Teresa Blackman. $100 in memory of Kenny Dones and Bob Crozier. $100 in memory of John Hildebrand, Benny and Joan Hamilton from Mark and Shelley Hildebrand. $100 in memory of Julie and Logan Wilson from Philip and Kelly Bledsoe. $100 in memory of Kathy McCullum and Paul Haberlin from the Marion family. $200 in memory of Natalie and Lindsay Shane from Russell and Cheryl Shane, Isabella, Nate, and Reese. $200 in memory of Calvin Simpson from Randall and Christina Crozier. $200 in memory of Connie Shane from Roger Shane. $200 in memory of Woody and Juanita Miller from Diane Metz. $500 in memory of Sharon Lil Pop from Artie Lil Pop and Artie's Logging. $1,200 in honor of our grandkids from Don and Tama Withers. So these are just regular donations here. $10 donation from Andrea Hill and Harper Frederick. $20 donation from John and Brittany Haas. $25 from John Reese. $50 from Louis Heck and Diane Simmons. $50 from Mike and Joan Abbott. $50 from Larry and Janet Kaiser. $50 from Sam and Janice Heck. $50 from John and Marla Miller, $100 from John and Rosa Brown, $100 from Stork Stephen Phillips, $100 from James and Vicky Neville, $100 from Charlie and Brenda McKnight, $100 from J&L Ridge Farms, $100 from Chad and Leslie Simpson, $200 from DePaul Methodist Church, $250 from Dennis Thomas, $300 from Hurley Services from John and Pauline Hurley, $300 from Jervis and Donna Gans, $300 from Bradley Withers, $300 from David Bratcher, $300 from Chester Budd, $500 from South Harrison Community Development Center in Elizabeth, $600 from the Sons of the Legion Post 379, $2,000 from Northside Security in Clarksville, Indiana, $5,000 from the American Legion Hornicle Post 379, and $5,000 from Greg and Beverly Jones. And we want to thank people that come to help in the four-way, of course. And a special thanks to Penny Stupinski for providing the cookies like she does every crusade. And thanks to the Lazy Cow, which have been the Hurleys, it's Lazy Cow and What a Spud for giving us the ice cream and the delicious baked potatoes. And a special thanks to Best Winery for the slushy drinks.
All right, you're making us hungry with all those yummy treats you're talking about. All right, so overall, you got to be proud of this group.
Very proud.
What's it mean to give back every year, Chief?
It means a lot. Definitely, when people, here close to home, it worked for those boys, and, they're here. So it's great.
That's why you're wearing your sunglasses. You're not showing your cards.
Nope. So, all right, so last year's total, we had a record. It was $34,491.45. Well, we're $940 short of a record today.
Okay, that's okay, because you had a big record
We
last
did.
year.
Well, the state highways are closed. They're chip and sealing, so it's there was a lot of traffic that didn't come through. But our grand total this year is $33,550.73.
Wow. All right. Elizabeth, Volunteer Fire Department. Guys, are y'all ready? Yeah. Let's do it. Put some of that money in, guys. Thank you all so much. Chief, one more time, we want that total from Elizabeth Volunteer Fire Department.
$33,550.73.
Great job. How about a round of applause, everybody, for this group? Amazing. Thank you all so much for being out here. It is hot out here, y'all, and they are working hard, I tell you. If you'd like to help from the comfort of your home, you can do so by just calling 582-7511. There are many ways that you can help. Of course, you can donate by Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, or the QR code that's on your screen. All right, we're going to keep raising money out here in southern Indiana. For now, we're going to toss it back to you guys.